Hey there, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be showing you a low competition coloring book niche that can make you an extra $1,745 per month on Amazon KDP. And the best part about this is that you don't need any experience or any money at all to get started. All you need is Wi-Fi and your laptop. And by the end of this video, you're going to have all the steps that you need to start creating profitable books on Amazon. So if you're a beginner looking to make an income online and start a side hustle, or you're just looking to get into a new niche, well then this video is for you. But before that, hey guys, my name is Jeff and this channel is all about becoming self-sufficient when it comes to making money online. And right now we're talking about low and medium content publishing on Amazon KDP. So if this sounds interesting to you, feel free to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you never miss a new video. With that being said, let's get right to it. So what are we talking about today? Well, today we're talking about the pocket room coloring book niche. And what is a pocket room coloring book? Well, it's essentially just a coloring page that consists of a corner of a room. Now, the best part about these types of books is that they're going to sell year round because they're in an evergreen niche, meaning that they don't depend on seasonality to make sales. Now, whenever you're publishing on Amazon KDP, the very first thing that you want to do is your niche research. And what do I mean by that? Well, I mean, finding out if the niche that you're trying to get into is something that's going to be worth it and something that's going to be profitable. In other words, I'm talking about niche validation. And on top of that, you're going to want to find the keywords that are going to go into your title, your subtitle, and those back-end keywords. That's going to give you the best chance at ranking your book on the first page of Amazon, as well as even being seen on Google. So here I am on Google and I did a search for pocket room coloring book. And as you can see, the very first two search results are gonna be from Amazon. So these two books are actually seeing increased visibility because of being on the first page of Google for this search term, which is gonna lead into more clicks, which is gonna lead into more sales. And if we scroll down, you can even see under the images that there are 3 right here showing up that are Amazon listings. If we keep scrolling down, we can see even more Amazon listings right here. Now, it's not necessary to get on the first page of Google to make sales with Amazon, but if you do, then it's just going to increase the visibility on your books and it's going to make it perform a little bit better. Now, here we are on Amazon. I did a search for pocket room coloring book. And the very first thing that you're going to notice is this purple bar right here on my screen. This is a plugin that I use from Self-Publishing Titans called Titans Quick View. It's free, so feel free to go ahead and download it. It's going to give you things like niche score, as well as exact results on the first page, and how many of those books are independently published, which means how many of those books are KDP books. It's also going to give you things like bestseller ranks, reviews, and then the price. But the very first thing that I do is I always look at the search results. And right here, we're seeing 363 search results for pocket room coloring book. Now, when I'm doing niche research and trying to validate a niche, I like to look for 3 specific things. Number 1, I like to look for search results that have about 1,000 or less because it's going to tell me that the competition is not so high so that I might have a chance in actually ranking my book. Number 2, I like to look for 3 KDP books that I'm going to compete with that all have a BSR or a bestsellers rank of 300,000 or below, because this is going to tell me that the books are selling. And so there's a chance to actually sell my book in here as well. And then number 3, I like to look for a niche score provided by the plugin that I use that has a score of 50 and higher. So going back to pocket room coloring book, we see that there's 363 results, which is below the 1,000 that we're looking for. And you might think it's a little bit too low. Maybe there's not enough people actually wanting this type of book. Well, we're going to see through the listings that there's actually a lot of demand. And so if we actually look through these listings, we're going to see that we're going to disregard anything that says sponsored. So if you're seeing the sponsored text right here under the books, we're not going to look for that while we're validating a niche, because these are where people pay to get on the top of a certain search term. So we want to look for the organic listings. And the very first one that comes up is this book right here. It has the bestsellers badge and has a ranking of 11,616. So that's one book right there. If we scroll down some more, we see another one right here that's ranking at 4,801. So that's book number 2. Here's book number 3 at 181,000. another book here at 84,000, another book at 88,000. And so we can see that there's already enough demand here to actually think about creating a book for this niche. And looking at the niche score of 58, that's above the 50 that we're looking for. So this satisfies all three of my requirements, which means that I believe that it has a good potential to have some success if we can create a compelling book in this niche. Now, if we go ahead and look at this bestseller at a little bit more detail, we can see that it has a 4.6 out of 5 rating and 427 ratings overall. It has the bestsellers badge, which is actually helping boost its sales even that much more. This book only has 40 illustrations, which comes out to 88 pages, sized 8.5 by 11. And is priced at $7.99, which is the average price point for this type of book. And if we scroll down a little bit to look at this graph, so we can see the historical BSR of this book, we can see for the past 30 days how it's been performing. We can go to 90 days, 6 months to a year to get a little bit more of a glance at this. So you can see when it first came out, it actually started selling right away, and it sold pretty well throughout 2023. And then it's actually selling even better in 2024. And it doesn't seem like it's slowing down anytime soon. And then if we scroll down to try to see if it has any A+ content, we're going to see that it in fact does. And here is a little bit of the interiors of the book. As you can see, it is just corners of a room that you can color in, and then a little bit more information. So for example, it says it's for adults and teens, stress relief, easy to color. So it gives the customer a little bit more information about the book to help them decide if they want it or not. 8.5 by 11. So this is the size of the book. And then it shows that it's a single-sided book, meaning the illustration is only on one page of the book, and then the back side is blank. And then the next illustration is on the next page. And then here are some more illustrations of the interior, and then a little bit more information about the book right there. So believe it or not, using A+ content can actually help you boost your sales. So if you want to learn how to make A+ content for your listings, I made a video on this and I'm going to link it somewhere around this page, or it's going to be down in the description below. So feel free to watch that so you know how to make A+ content. Now, if we go ahead and take this BSR, or the bestsellers rank of this book, and put it into a sales calculator to see how much is estimated to be making, we can see with a bestsellers rank of 11,616, 88 pages and a price point of $7.99, that it's making about 22 sales per day, which is 660 sales per month. And in money terms, that's $58 per day and $1,745 in monthly passive royalties. And that's what's so great about Amazon KDP, because it is actually passive, meaning that once you upload your book onto Amazon, it's going to stay there forever. Amazon is going to do the selling. And if it does well, it could sell day after day, month after month, year after year, without you ever having to touch it ever again. Now that we've successfully validated this niche, the next part is how to go about creating these interiors. One way to go about this is by using AI art generators and creating these interiors. So if you want to see a full in-depth tutorial on how to use AI art generators in creating these types of books, let me know in the comments down below. But if you want to create these books as fast as you can, then you're going to want to just go to a place like Creative Fabrica. Here we are on Creative Fabrica. I did a search for pocket room coloring, and we can see there are a bunch of listings here that come up. And these are all the pocket room coloring book interiors on Creative Fabrica. So as you can see, there's a wide range of them right here. So these interiors are already fully ready for you to just upload onto KDP. You can see that the pages vary. There are some with 200 pages up to 300 pages. And really you only need like 40 to 50 pages to make one book. So this is going to last you a couple books for sure. And then some of them even have the covers that are included as well. Now, if you're going to go this path and use Creative Fabrica for your interiors, what I suggest is to not actually upload them the way that you download them, because you don't want to risk getting that duplicate content warning from Amazon. But instead, what you should do is to download a bunch of these interiors and then take it to a program, a free program like Canva, where you can upload them and then mix and match, swap them with different types of interiors and different types of downloads. So you can make something that's more original and something that's more custom. So if you want to check out Creative Fabrica for yourself, I'll leave the link down below for you to check out. Now, if you want something that's completely done for you, you have a little bit of money to spare and you don't have any time to be able to actually create these types of books? Well, you can just go and hire someone on Fiverr. Now here I am on Fiverr and I did a search for coloring book interior, and you're gonna see a bunch of gigs here that come up. So you're just gonna have to do your research and find someone that can do this type of book for you. But for example, let's go ahead and look at this one right here. As you can see, this gig says that they will create customized adult coloring book interiors and book cover for Amazon KDP. And here's a little bit of the work that this person has done before. And so you could easily just contact this person and ask if they can do this type of book. And if they can, at $20, it's basically just going to be the cover design. So you want to choose the standard at least. The standard is going to give you 25 pages, the cover design, 7 keywords, 2 categories, and a print ready file for $40, but you need a little bit more coloring pages. So for the premium, which is the full book, including keywords, categories, and A+ content images, it's gonna be $70. It's gonna give you 50 coloring pages as well as the cover. And if we scroll down a little bit here, we can see that she gives you full commercial use rights and unlimited revisions. And then the most important thing is right here. She says she knows all the copyright issues, so you don't have to worry about that as well, meaning that all of these interiors are going to be unique and she's not going to be reselling them to anyone else. Now that we've done things like niche validation, as well as figure out how to do these types of interiors, the next part is how to do the all-important keyword research. Now, the way that I always start my keyword research is just to use the main keyword. And in this case, it's pocket room. So if I just type that into Amazon, it's going to come up with search suggestions that people are already searching. So as you can see, there's pocket room coloring book for kids, for adults. And so what I'm going to do is, let me go pocket room. So let's search pocket room coloring. And so these 4 right here, you can go ahead and download from this extension and then copy and paste it into a spreadsheet. And then the next thing that I'll do is I'll look for more similar keywords for pocket room. So one way to do that is to look through the book listings and look at their titles and see what kind of titles they're coming up with. So one of them right here is Little Room Coloring Book, Adorable Pocket Room Coloring Book, My Little Pocket Room Coloring Book, My Cozy Pocket Room. So let's go ahead and search all of these. So Little Room Coloring Book, Little Room Coloring. So I'm going to go ahead and download this and put this on my spreadsheet. Cozy room. I'm going to go ahead and download this, put this on my spreadsheet. And then we could even do generic search terms such as coloring book 4 and see what it comes up with. And then we can also go through this list and download the ones that we think apply to our book. And then another way that you could do this is you could do coloring book 4 and then start with the alphabet and type in A and see what comes up. Then you can go ahead and look through these and see which ones apply to the book and then download them and put them on your spreadsheet. Do B, do the same thing with B, go ahead and do C, D, E, and so on and so forth. You get what I'm trying to do here. And so this is just the name of the game, is you just try to find all the possible keywords that you can come up with so that later when you analyze it, you have a better understanding of which ones to include in your title, your subtitle, and those back-end keywords. And then once you have a list of keywords all ready to go, it should look a little something like this. As you can see, I have a bunch of keywords right here, and my spreadsheet is comprised of the keyword, the overall search results, the 3 under 300,000 that we talked about in the beginning of the video. This is either yes or no, the average BSR on the first page, as well as the niche score provided by that plugin that I'm using. And then I have my requirements here, as well as my grading criteria right here. And so how you do this is, for example, you have this keyword suggestion. So you're gonna go ahead and just copy it back into Amazon and then paste it and then keep track of the search results. So that's 432. So let's go back and put in 432 right here. 3 under 300,000. Let's look for 3 books under 300,000 BSR. So that's no, no, no. I don't see any that are under 300,000 BSR for this search term. And so I would say right here, I would say no. Average BSR on the first page. This will just let me know how well all of the books are doing cumulatively on this first page. 3.315203, 3.315203. And then the niche score, which is 51. And there you go. And then you do that for all of these keywords. And then once you're done with all of these keywords, Another thing that you could do is you could go and use right here this Publisher Rocket keyword research tool, which is right here. And this has helped me find keywords that don't really show up on the search suggestion on Amazon. And it could be a good way to find keywords that not a lot of people are using. So what you would do is you just click right here on keyword search, and then it's going to ask you to type your keyword. And then you can filter out by books, Kindle, or Audible. Obviously we're doing books. And then you can type in pocket room right here, and then Go Get 'em Rocket. So these are the same ones that we came up with right here. But the cool thing about Publisher Rocket is you can click these magnifying glasses and it's gonna give you a lot more information right here. So it's gonna give you things like the average pages of the book on the first page, the number of competitors, the average price, as well as the average monthly earnings for the books on the first page, the estimated monthly Amazon searches, as well as a competitive score. And so you can just do this for all of these keywords. So for example, here's another one right here, Pocket Room Adult Coloring Book. And then if you wanted to do a new search, you could just do this and do another search. So for example, let's do Cozy Room Coloring. And then the two that we came up with on Amazon's right there. So let's go ahead and click both. And then it's giving us a competitive score of 60 right here. And then if we did a search for just coloring book 4 and see what it comes up with, we can see that there's a lot of these keywords, right? And so let's go ahead and just look at a few of them. So you can basically see how every keyword is performing, and then it'll allow you to pick and choose which ones you want to use for your title, your subtitle, and to include in those back end keywords. And you could just do this all day and all night until you find keywords that you really, really like. Now, if you want access to my keywords that I've been doing on a lot of my videos on YouTube, feel free to check out my Gumroad. The link is down below. And so go ahead and check out those keywords and find something that you like and start creating some books for Amazon KDP so you can start making some passive income today. With that being said, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and hopefully you're able to implement it into your low and medium content publishing on Amazon KDP. If you have any questions, let me know down below. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a new video. With that being said, thanks for watching. Bye for now.